Hi, margaritas.
Hello.
Hello, here she comes.
Here I come. So, as you can tell, we don't have anybody to hit record again this week.
It's just us.
And my handy dandy little remote is not working. So,
Imagine that.
and I don't feel like editing. So,
It
the
is what it is.
introduction is just going to be Tasha, and then I'm hopping into bed.
It is what
So,
it is. You know
whatever.
what? At this point, we're just hanging on
You know what?
by a thread.
We're in our 40s. We are perimenopausal. We just do not care anymore.
We do not care.
Period. So,
No.
okay, so how's your week been, actually?
That is
Speaking of,
such a funny question because it's just funny.
there's
There's so much that's happening at this moment that I feel like this journal right here, I'm fixing to just write. This is fixing to be my diary. I'm fixing to write all of the happenings
yep.
in my diary, and I'm going to turn it into a book. It's going to be a
You should,
best-selling
because
novel.
I have to say, I I really wish we could talk about some of this stuff on the podcast, but we can't right now.
We're going to talk about it
But there
eventually.
has been so much drama going on your end.
It doesn't even have anything to do with me. I'm just catching all the information.
I know, and I love hearing all the information on a weekly basis.
No, there has been so much
It's
going on.
entertaining.
There's been so much going on. There's been so much information fired at me that I've honestly gone home and go to bed. I've gone to bed like almost every single night. As soon as I get home and I lay down.
Well, and actually, that's part of the reason why we didn't podcast last week.
Oh, no.
Because you were having such a rough week. There was so much drama going on. You came over.
I drank
to podcast, but all we did was just drink and vent the whole night instead of recording a podcast.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was just me, just like blah,
yeah,
just word vomit.
But you needed that,
like 9:00, and I was like, okay, I gotta go home now. It's so bad.
But you needed that. But you know what? Good on you for recognizing, hey, it's probably not the best night for me to record a podcast, or I'm going to say a lot of things that I don't need to say on camera.
Oh, no. At that moment, had we actually hit record on a podcast, I would have been like, let me tell you about XYZ, name drop.
And you know what?
Expletive, name drop.
Part of me wishes we could have done that just for the views, but again, we have morals over here, I guess.
We're trying.
So, we're trying to be good.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
But you know what? Mark my word, it's coming out. I am going to figure a way.
This is why there's a journal.
There is going to be. You can read my best-selling novel as soon as it hits the stands, okay? Because I'm gonna write it down. I need all this stuff to go down in my journal, and I promise you, I am selling it.
Yeah. Well, we switched off this past week, though. You had a lot of drama. You had a lot of stuff going on. I had a good week.
But again, it had nothing to do with me. Literally.
Yeah.
Nothing. My life, perfect. Okay. My life is great. Never better. I'm wonderful. However, everyone else's lives are just on fire. And it's just, the information is just hitting me left and right. It's just so much drama.
Mm-hmm. Well, a person can only take in so much before it's just like you feel it. Like it's draining.
No,
even though it has nothing to do with you, it's draining.
No, it was honestly so draining. Every day I left, my head was hurting. My head was pounding. And I was like, this is too much information for one person to take. And it was just information, just boom, 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 boom. And I was like, I feel like I've run a marathon. It is 2:00 in the afternoon, and I feel like I have run a whole marathon.
I feel like that on just any given work day here lately. A lot of headaches, because just too much information. I'm overstimulated, I'm overloaded, but it's work related, whereas yours is just
Mine's
other people's drama.
mine's work related. It ain't got nothing to do with me
Uh,
though.
yeah, it is
However,
kind of work related, but then
however,
just other people's drama, which I love hearing about.
work
Again,
related. Again, I'm perfect. I'm wonderful.
you do
People
your
ask
job.
people ask me, "Are you overwhelmed?" Absolutely not. You know
Mm-hmm.
why? Because I'm not overwhelming myself. I do what I got to do and I go home and that's it. Work wise, I'm never better.
Where you get one of those jobs?
Beats me. You can have one anywhere. All you got to do is not give a damn.
Because I was in the office talking to one of my coworkers yesterday, and again, I love my job, but at the same time, lately, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It does a lot on me. I can't just like leave at 5 o'clock and leave it at the office. It comes home with me. It's waking me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It is stressing me
Mm-mm.
out. And I went into my coworker's office the other day. I'm like, so where does one find one of those jobs that like when you leave at the end of the day, you just leave the work there. Like you
Yeah.
can go home and never think about work. Like where are those jobs at?
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like I have one of those jobs right now.
Oh,
It's very overwhelming.
no, it's because at a certain point, once your give a damn is broken, it's broken. And
Well,
you leave and you're just like, I don't care if that place
you
catches on
know,
fire when I'm not there. So
every
be
other
it.
aspect of my life, I mean, my give a damn is broken, but also I will wake up in the middle of the night and like, oh my gosh, I forgot to send this email, or oh my gosh, I forgot to respond to this person. And the job I'm in, if you do that, it's like other people treat it like the world is ending
Right.
if you didn't respond to an email within 24 hours,
Yeah.
or if you didn't check this off your to-do list this week. It's
Well,
bad
here's the thing.
and it's overwhelming.
When you work in my job, and I'm not afraid to say it. It's just it is what it is. When you work in my job and you realize that even the cleaning people make more money than you, then you're like, huh, it is what it is.
You know what? Let me tell you what. We had this conversation. Was it last week we had this
We did have
conversation?
this conversation.
It infuriated me because I know how long you've been working where you
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
I know what you do. I
But
was
you know
once
what?
there.
There was a time where I
Mm-mm.
really, I was you. I
Mm.
cared. I'm a good employee. I work hard. I work hard, okay? And honestly, I mean, I don't care if anyone sees this at work, whatever, I don't care.
Mhm.
There was a point in time where I was a very hard worker. That's just in my nature.
Yeah.
That's my work ethic.
Yeah.
I'm an overachiever
I worked with
by
you.
nature.
I worked with you long enough that I can attest to this.
You know who my
Yep.
family is,
Oh, yes.
and you know I am her.
Mhm.
She is me. We are overachievers. We go hard and we
Oh,
go
yeah.
above and beyond. But at a certain point,
Mhm.
when they have shown you over and over and over that you matter not, not at all,
Mhm.
and you burned yourself out
Yeah.
for somebody that doesn't care,
Mhm.
and then you find out that everyone, absolutely everyone, makes more money than you,
Yeah.
even the people that definitely should not make more money than you. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
you're just like, I mean, I've honestly looked at these people and I've said, please don't ask me to even go check the mail because I promise you, I'm not. And
Mm-mm.
while everyone else is stressed out and they're coming over and they're just like, you're just living life over here. Sure am.
Mhm.
Because you know what? I don't care.
Mm-mm.
Hate to tell you, I hate to burst your bubble. I do not care.
You're doing what you should be doing within your pay grade.
That's right. I show up when I'm supposed to show up.
Yep.
I do the job that has been assigned to me. No more, no less. While everyone is stressed out and nearly in tears because they're so stressed. They're so stressed. And
Okay.
I'm just like, ah, you know what I'm going to do? My job.
Mhm.
And only my job.
Yep.
When 5 o'clock rolls around, I'm like, bye. And
Bye.
then if I stay after 5 o'clock, it's because I'm doing something that on my own. I'm doing
Mhm.
something personal. I'm
Mhm.
on my own email. I'm on my own. It's not because work is keeping me there. Because I promise you, at 4:50, I no longer work. I'm done.
You're shutting everything
You better
down.
be. You're lucky if my computer is still even up
Mhm.
at 4:50.
Oh.
And when
Yep.
there's these fires, and everyone's like, we're just putting out fires left and right, and I'm like, "Uh,
My job is done.
uh,
I'm gonna go home now.
no, I hate that for you."
Have fun.
So anyway, that's
Bye.
where I'm at. So,
And I don't blame you.
but you still care about your job. And that's the reason why it stresses you out, because
I do.
you have a job that you're still hopeful and care about. I am dead inside, and I just don't care. And
Oh
when I
man.
tell you that life has never been better, life has never been better. I am dead inside and I don't care.
Well, maybe I'll get there. Or maybe I'll just catch up enough to where I don't have to worry about it. I
Nah,
don't know.
nah.
I think it's just the season I'm in at work, though. It is just that busy season.
Yeah. Well, I honestly couldn't
But
do your job anyway
I don't
because
know.
I probably would have lost it by now.
You know what? Um, I I don't like most people anymore.
Hmm.
The people be really
People
peopling
in? Yeah.
lately. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm not gonna name it. My first call, as soon as I walk into the office, as soon as we open on a Monday, I had a call from someone wanting to know what I was gonna do about the bird that keeps pecking at their window.
See,
I
this is
was
why I could
like,
not. I could not.
oh, so that's how we're starting the day.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Nothing.
Like, I'm so
Nothing.
sorry. Please let me come catch said bird for you. I
um,
got it.
you know what? I have never been the type of person to say that's not my job. I always step in there. I'm help out. I'm a team player. But the job I have now,
No.
I have to literally say, that is not my job.
Like, actually, I
That is
do
not
not.
what I do.
I do not work with the wildlife.
You need to call this person or that person, or you need to call someone other than me,
Right.
because that is literally not my job.
Yeah. No, I'm quick to say I've always been an overachiever. I've always
Hmm.
just been like, if there's something I can do to help out,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna do it. But then you realize that's literally not my job. And that's the attitude that you get,
Hmm.
because you're like, people beat you all the way down until you're like, I don't
Hmm.
care. Not my
Now,
job.
while I was on the phone with this person, they kept on and kept on and kept on. So while they're talking, I'm Googling how to get rid of a bird that keeps pecking at your window. And Google did give me some suggestions. So, by the end of the phone conversation, I was like, so hey, why don't you try these? Just putting it out there. I Googled it for you. You could have done it, but I did.
Let me
But
hold your
again,
hand while I
and then
tell
when they
you.
go, well, if that doesn't work, I'll call you back. Please don't.
No, no.
Use Google, use Chat GPT, call
Listen,
somebody else.
call someone. but me.
Because
Anyone but me.
literally not my job.
Don't care if you call the police, call 911. Okay, I don't care. Just leave me alone.
There have literally been times I have had calls from people about, oh my gosh, my neighbors, their door's wide open. I don't think they're home. I'm afraid. Why are you calling me?
Oh,
Call the police.
Let me rush right on over there.
Call the police, because I'm not coming over there to check on it. You need to call the police.
No, you need to put your cop hat on.
Uh-huh.
You get your badge
If
out of your desk.
If you're worried somebody's house has been broken into, do not call me.
We need you.
I shouldn't be the first call.
There might be a fire. Come with your fire hose.
I'm not coming to check on you.
Get your water hose and come on over here. What do you mean you can't fight this fire? Who are you?
Sometimes I just want to be like, look, if you had met me, if you actually knew me, you would not be calling me right now.
I am 4'11", okay?
I am the last person. I think I spit out a popcorn kernel. Did the camera catch that?
Maybe.
I don't know.
You know what?
Where'd it go?
Let's hope so.
Oh well. Oh, there it is.
Listen, I am 4'11".
I need to stop eating during the podcast.
No, that's like when I worked part-time at a store, and number one, I'm a cashier. Actually, not even really a cashier. I'm watching people at the self-checkout, okay? So this is what I do. And there is someone that is potentially stealing.
Okay.
He is like 6'8".
Oh.
Okay. And a big man.
I'm not approaching.
And he is walking out the door. And the asset protection people say, stop him.
Oh.
That is legitimately not my job. Okay?
That wasn't in the job description.
Like,
that's not what I signed up for.
Sir, you enjoy your chicken, okay? Because I'm not.
I'm not.
What do you want me to do? You want me to wrap myself around his leg and try to stop him from leaving this? Sir, have a nice night.
Uh-huh.
You and your TV that you rang up as a banana, go on.
Bye.
Bye. Like, number one, I get paid $14 an hour. Okay. That's number one.
Uh-huh.
Number two, this man is 6'8".
Yeah.
What? Look at me.
Look,
what am I gonna do?
Honestly, I'm not even gonna approach somebody that's down on my level. Okay. No. I'm just walking away, dude. Like, absolutely not.
If you really
I'm not bothering you.
That I'm fixing to stop someone who is stealing, you think I'm fixing to be like, you better stop right there. You're wrong.
No. Because, let me tell you,
honey, enjoy what you got.
This is how I know I could never be like one of the Walmart greeters that are at the door or whatever, that, you see something that's not bagged in your cart, you got to ask for a receipt.
Yeah.
No. Because, people walk by with an attitude all the time in those situations.
Yeah.
I'm too scared. I'm going to admit it. Some big burly man comes walking up with a appliance or whatever in his cart, I'm going to be like, have a nice day. I'm not even asking you for your receipt because I'm going to be scared of your response.
You got a 50-inch
I'm not even chancing it. Just keep walking.
You know what?
Just keep walking.
Enjoy that.
Go ahead.
You worked hard for that, sir.
And especially the older I get, like, because you see a lot of older people, like, I guess retirees, just standing there. I mean, it's something to do. It gets them out of the house. It's some extra money. Oh, no, I'm not.
Well, we know that I'm very confrontational. I'm not scared. I will be like, give me your receipt. But at the same time, I don't care.
See?
Listen, I'm really here part-time. Listen, I'm just trying to get a little money.
Look, I'm not trying to get
I'm
Get in a
not.
fight.
I'm not trying to
Go
die.
ahead. No,
I'm not trying to die.
go
You
ahead.
got what? Okay, whatever.
Enjoy.
You said that's how much? $1.50? Okay. You know what? $1.50 it is. I'm not fixing to go hunt it down.
I'm not questioning you. I'm not chasing you down, being like, excuse me, I need your receipt.
No, because
No.
I see people. I just saw something about this where this person at Walmart argued with this person about, they said, I don't know, I think it was a fishing pole or something. They were like, oh, this was on this rack and it said it was this much. And they were going back and forth. I mean, like they were about to fight and they were like, you're not going to get it for
Wow.
this much. And I'm like, baby, I'm going over and doing a price change. I don't have time for this argument. I'm going to be
Uh-uh.
like, you said that fishing pole was what? 99 cents. Okay. You have a good night because
Bye.
honey, I'm here part time. And the problem was, again, I don't work here anymore. I don't work there anymore. So, I realized this is probably not for me
I
because
couldn't.
it was not a day that went by that I said, I am part time and I will sit this shit down and I will walk out because y'all don't know me like this. I will walk out of here. So then I said, you know what? I'm stressing myself out for no reason. Let me just go.
Yep.
And I said,
Bye.
okay, let me take my leave. I got to get out of here.
No, I couldn't because I tell you what, I've seen too many people in Walmart that scare me. So I'm not about to work there and have to interact with those people.
I mean, there are
Just
some
I'll
people,
just stay in my office.
there are some people that I knew, they steal every time they come in here. And I'm like, I don't work in asset protection. why
You're
are
not
y'all, why are
security.
y'all not watching him? Y'all know this man steals every time he comes in here.
See, that's literally their job,
And they gonna look at
not
me. They gonna look at
yours.
me. Stop him. Stop who? I know you're not talking to me. Do you
I'd
not
be
see
like,
me?
look, y'all better get to running after him because that's not my job.
Stop who? I don't see anyone. I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm blind.
blind.
I don't see a soul.
Oh
Like,
man.
who are you talking to?
You know what? Maybe we should just go work part time at Walmart for a little while just for the stories.
We
Let's see
should.
what happens.
I'm gonna tell you,
No.
there's never a dull moment in Walmart. I have so many stories I could tell. It was just nonstop action, and every day I'd be like, "Who the hell are you talking to? You don't know me. I'm part time."
Y'all don't pay me enough for this.
This lady said
Bye.
she was one of the managers. She comes by and there was a bag in the floor. We were slammed.
Mm-hmm.
She comes by, pick that bag up out of the floor. I said, who the hell is she talking to? I said, excuse me? She said, pick that bag up. Somebody slipped. I said, you standing right beside it. You pick the bag up. And she just looked at me, someone could fall. I said, I don't care. And she started mouthing off. I said, ma'am, I am part time. I will walk out. I said, do you not see all these people? I don't have time to pick the bag up. You pick the bag up. She just walked off. I said, see, she didn't pick that bag up, and I ain't picking it up either. Wish somebody would fall on that bag.
Oh my. Tasha's
I'm
Adventures in Walmart.
I'm tempted to go slip on the bag myself. It was never
Oh,
a dull moment.
never a dull moment.
But you know me, I'm real mouthy. And somebody come over telling me, you picked that up. Who are you talking to?
You know what? When I was in high school, yeah, I took a job at our local grocery store, and I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks in, I walked out. I couldn't just, no.
Yeah.
Cashier and doing all that kind of stuff, all the people, I
See,
straight up walked out. I think that was the only time I didn't give a notice ever in my life because that's how I was raised. This
oh,
one, I was like, you know what? I'm good. Here's my name tag.
no. Listen,
Take me off the schedule. I'm not coming back.
everyone will tell you, okay, I'm good with people. I'm a people person. I am wonderful with people. People love me for some reason. They're
Of
like,
course.
"Oh my God, you're so sweet." Oh, and I'm like, if you only knew. But the only job I can't talk now because that kernel went right here.
Oh, yeah, we gotta.
Hold on, hold on, please. Okay, the
Uh,
only job that I ever left without a notice was Hallmark. I worked at
oh,
the Hallmark store
didn't realize you worked at Hallmark.
for like 15 seconds.
What
Okay.
was so bad about Hallmark? That I don't know. That's why I'm
Okay.
asking. It seems like a pretty chill, laid back place. I've never been in one, and it's just been really
No,
busy.
no. So I worked with this Indian man,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted me to follow people around the store and ask
Oh.
them if they needed help. And I was like, that's not a good look. Like, I mean, I didn't, that's one thing I didn't feel comfortable with
Mm-hmm.
was just following people around the store because
Yeah.
his idea was if you follow them, they'll buy more stuff. Like, because
If you follow me, I'm leaving.
oh,
I'm not buying
1000%.
anything. I'm leaving.
The first time that you ask me, is there something I can help you with? I'll be like, okay. The second time, okay, I gotta go because you're creeping
Yeah.
me out. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so he wanted us to. That's what he wanted. He wanted us to just kind of like he wanted us to push, 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 push. Now he also
Mm.
wanted us to dress like we were going to church. Okay,
Oh.
Sunday best. If you're wearing a skirt, you're wearing pantyhose. Okay,
Ooh.
so
No.
so here's me, skirt, pantyhose, because I was like, this is also there was a Merle Norman that was connected to the
Uh.
Hallmark,
Yeah.
and we were expected to do makeovers, and I was like,
I don't do makeup.
no human
No.
wants me to do a makeover on them. I can't even do a makeover on myself. I'm like, do y'all not see what I look like? I like they're trying to educate us on skincare routines, and I'm like, I wash my face with soap. Okay, I
Same.
can't. You can't have me talking to people about makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So he had me because I wouldn't chase people around the store, and I also wouldn't do makeup. So he was like, "Well, you can go to the stock room and you can, un unbox stuff and break down the boxes or whatever." In my Sunday best,
Oh.
here's me in a skirt and pantyhose breaking down boxes at the dumpster.
Uh-uh.
Okay, my skirt's flying over my head, trying to put the boxes in the dumpster, break them down outside. So I was like, this is ridiculous. He cut my hours because he was
Yeah.
like, oh, you're not selling enough because you've got me at the dumpster, sir.
Mm-hmm.
How am I going to sell something when I'm at the dumpster all the time?
Yeah.
Then I got my keys. I ran around the building. I said, I'm going to go take some stuff out to the dumpster. They said, okay. I went out back, got my keys, I ran around the building, I got in my car, and I
You
left.
left.
And they called my grandma.
Oh no, not the
Well,
grandma, not Carmita.
well, Natasha left. Is she coming back? And my grandma said, well, if she took her stuff, then no. And they were like, can you have her call us? And she said, no, I don't think she wants to be there. And she said, if she left, she don't want to be there. So I'm not going to have her call you back. And that was the end of that.
That was the end of that. Okay. Your Hallmark
And no,
experience.
I did not give a notice. I ran as fast as I could around that building and I drove away.
Well, that's how I left the Jitney jungle. It was the good old Jitney
The
jungle.
jitney jungle.
I left. I
No.
ran as fast as I could. So, and my daddy was like, "Well, you know what? You better line up another job really quick if you want to put gas in that car." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just not going to be at the Jitney jungle.
I
Not going
realized,
back."
I realized I'm not, the Hallmark had potential to be good.
Sure,
I mean, because again, I am a people person, you know, and
but you're
it could
not
have
a
been,
pushy
I'm not,
salesperson. Yeah,
I'm definitely not
I
that.
couldn't be either.
But also, I realized real quick, every single time I've tried to work in the food industry, that is not for me.
Yeah, I loved the food industry. It was a better experience because like in your case, if I approach you, I ask if you need help, can I help you look for anything? If you're like, no, I'm backing off. I'm not approaching again.
Right.
Because if people actually want your help, they'll ask they'll ask for it.
Yeah.
Cuz I've done that before, but I can't be pushy.
Well, I don't mind
I can't
saying,
keep checking in and be like, you sure you don't need any help? Can I help you find anything? I've already told you once.
right. And
Go
I don't
away.
mind being like, okay, well, here's the thing, like, oh, we've got this on sale and this on sale and this on
Mhm.
sale. And if you buy this, you get this. He wanted
Sure.
us to do these spills. And I'm like, that's fine. I don't
Yeah.
mind doing that. Like, I don't mind going over to
But
you and
once.
saying, by the way, this
Mhm.
is on sale. And and if you buy two of these, you get this for
Mhm.
free. Okay, good.
But just once.
Just one time.
And then I'm going to back off if you want me to back off.
Yeah. And again, we see Hallmark is still not there. That Hallmark store closed down not long after
I didn't go in there very often. Definitely didn't go in there for the makeup.
it. Well, who wears Merle Norman?
Anymore. Do they still even are they in business?
I have no idea, but I haven't seen anyone under probably my grandma's age that
Yeah.
wore Merle Norman.
I've never worn Merle Norman. I'm very limited on the makeup and again with my face washing soap,
Yeah.
I buy Dove.
Oh, they were like, "Well, what's your
That's
skincare routine?" And I was like,
soap.
"Dial." Antibacterial soap.
I use the Dove exfoliating, the little white bar, and then that's it.
I use the gold
Soap
dial.
and moisturizer afterwards, and I'm good.
Dial soap and cocoa butter. That's my routine. That's how I keep my young looks.
Mm-hmm.
And you know
If you
what?
want any more tips,
They
that's
were
all we got for you.
they were checking our faces for like I can't remember what. We were using these little wipes or whatever, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, your face is so balanced." Well, it's because I use Dial soap. Duh. Y'all's aren't balanced because you've got a whole skincare routine.
Oh my gosh, this I just have to say this guy I dated briefly while I was on the dating apps and everything else had a whole skincare routine
And that
like
is a red flag.
on a whole other level. And when I told him my skincare routine, he was appalled. He was like, "Well, why don't you try what I have?" And I'm like, "This is too much."
That's a red
Like,
flag.
yeah, your skin looks great. You look great, but I have something that works and I'm not interested in changing it. Like my system has been working for decades
Yeah.
now.
Like I'm very
But he was
simplistic.
very pushy with, "Oh, you got to try this and you should try this and this is so good. It's so expensive. It's great for your skin." I'm like, "Dove.
Yeah.
I like my Dove.
Yeah.
Thanks."
And also, I have found that the more expensive stuff really break my face out.
It doesn't work.
It really
I've
messes with my
I've
skin.
tried the expensive products. I'm like, "Okay, well, let's just see." Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well then I'm just gonna buy my $1 bar of soap and just keep on using that.
Literally.
Cause no,
It ain't broke.
don't fix it.
That's right.
Yep, that's right. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
anyway.
speaking, here's my segue. Speaking of
Okay.
dating apps,
Speaking of.
let's talk about should I marry a murderer?
Oh my gosh.
You like my segue there?
Yes, I do because okay, when I started watching this, I didn't have to get too far in to where I'm like, I feel like Tasha would make this a lesson for me if I was still dating. I feel like
Absolutely.
Tasha's watching this right now and she's like, this could be Tanya.
Literally, because first of all, let's talk about this.
Let's talk about it.
So James, the friend, my first takeaway,
Yeah.
my first takeaway from this, James, her friend,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is me. James is a real one because
James is you.
James is like, nah, I don't even know what she was thinking. He was like
Mm-hmm.
literally
He was straight
what
up like, you know what? My bestie kind of lost her mind.
he was. He was not holding back. He was
He
like,
didn't.
I told her, you have not even sorted yourself out yet. What are you doing? Like,
Mm-hmm.
period. What did? Hold on. I wrote it in my journal.
He reminded me of you.
He said, I felt it was highly unlikely she'd stumbled upon the best man ever. And I was like, literally, James, you know what? People call us doubtful. Okay. People call us pessimistic. And you know what? She had not actually stumbled upon the best man ever. It was a nightmare.
No, she stumbled upon a murderer.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
He was a
alert.
murderer.
I mean, it's in the title, people.
Yeah, should I marry a murderer? But also, let this be a lesson.
Yes.
There is not one show that I've watched where they start out by saying, well, I took to the dating apps. That ends well. They all end in horror, okay?
Especially if they start with Tinder.
Tinder is the worst.
As soon as she was like, well, I got on Tinder, and I was like, oh,
Like
that was your first mistake.
Instant red flag.
Instant. I never even got on Tinder.
I did.
I stayed away from Tinder.
I've been on every dating app there is. And
Hey.
that's why I've sworn them all off, because
Yep.
I've done the legwork and I know that they all suck. Okay. But it made me think about something, because the very first thing that he said, because yes, it reminded me of you, and I was like, God, this is exhausting just thinking about it, because he says, she sends him her number and was like, call me. Their very first date, he's like, hey, want to come meet me on the farm? And I was like, that's something Tanya would do. And her friend was like,
Tanya would be like, oh, a farm sounds so much fun.
I got a farm. Yes, I love farm and I love to ride. That sounds perfect. And I was like, how exhausting. And her friend was like, what if he's a murderer? And she was like, oh, don't be dumb. I'm like, girl, listen to your friend.
Yes, I know. I seriously, especially when I was watching the first episode, I just had to laugh because there were so many parts like that when I was like, that was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
There were so many times I was watching this and I was like, our friends are exhausting. Like, I know I have a friend her. And they exhaust me.
But you know what? I expected more from her because she's so smart. Like, I couldn't do what what was she, a pathologist?
Yes.
She's in pathology. She went to medical school. She has a photographic memory.
But, though, what does intellect have to do with loneliness? Because I feel like, because this is what I have in here, did her loneliness and desire for stability cloud her judgment? Is that why she moved too quickly? Because she found this guy who was fun and whatever. And then all of a sudden she was like...
she could be herself.
She could be herself. But then instantly was in love. And the real one, Mr. James, was like, honey, you're moving too fast.
Which also makes me question, like, what exactly, I would like to know exactly what she experienced in that previous relationship that just broke her, essentially, when she went into this one. Because, again, like, I felt for her. I related during the first episode to start off with. I was like, oh, poor girl. I get it, though. I'm a hopeless romantic.
Yeah, because everything was screaming, my name is Tanya. I'm just waiting for the Netflix documentary where Tanya's like, I was just such a hopeless romantic. And then you cut to me, the friend, and I'm like, oh my God, I told her she was stupid all along.
There won't be one. Although I could write a book.
Listen.
We could write a book.
The times are still young, okay? we can't say that we won't end up in a Netflix documentary.
Yes, but it won't be because I got back on a dating app and was
Oh,
lonely.
that's it.
I'm not like,
No. uh,
you know,
Her judgment is skewed, okay?
it really is. And again, I need to know, I need to know a little bit about her upbringing and her previous relationship that got her here because I get being lonely. I get being the hopeless romantic. I'm there. I'm
Yeah.
still I've always been a hopeless romantic, but at some point, like there's just a line.
Yeah.
At some point in the documentary, and this was after he had confessed what he did to her and they were investigating the brothers and everything else for not even a hit and run at that point. I think at that point they were investigating, okay, this could possibly be murder.
Right.
And she was like, and she went back. She went back to him. There, her boyfriend's being investigated for murder, and
Who
she's
she
hanging out and
ratted on,
partying with her boyfriend and
whom
his brother.
she turned in.
Yes. And in the documentary, I remember her saying something along the lines of, you don't just lose those type of feelings for someone because they did something bad. Girl, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I'm honestly going to say that if your man
Mm,
told,
mm, mhm,
if your
mhm,
man came to you and said, I accidentally killed somebody,
mm, mm, mm.
okay, this is where I need your daughter to be here
I know.
because she would have my back on this.
She probably would.
She would have
She
my back on,
probably would.
because if he came and said, I accidentally killed somebody
Mm.
and he's buried over here at the farm, you'd be like, oh my God, where's his shovel? I can help you get rid of him.
No, I would not.
I know you would.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna go home. And then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna change the locks on my door.
No, she wouldn't.
I'm gonna change my number. I'm gonna be done.
No, she
Look, everybody has a point, and that would be my point. I
wouldn't. No. I feel
couldn't.
like if this one right
I
here,
couldn't stand by my man at that
I
point.
feel like if this man right here told you,
No.
you can say no all you want to.
I will.
I have known you. I have known you all these years. And I promise you, you'd be like, we're going to go on an adventure together.
No.
Yeah. Listen, you can snarl your nose all you want to and say no. I know better.
I don't even like dealing with like dead bugs. I'm
I
not
need my
dealing with a
body
dead body.
because I can't do this on my own
Mm-mm.
because we know better. We know better. You deny a lot of things. You say
I will.
you say there's a lot of stuff that you won't do
I can't handle a
for
dead body.
for for love, for love.
Look, at this point,
You would be harboring this man down. This man would
mm-mm.
be underneath your bed in hideout.
No, no,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay, but I know
I
so.
was actually texting him after I watched the documentary, and I'm like, okay, are you sure you have not possibly committed murder? Like, is there anything you need to tell me? Tell me now.
I love that. Like, it's just when documentaries bring this up that
Because
you
I
ask.
kind
Because
of
I'm
walk
like,
around.
because when I start talking to a guy, I'm like, "Are you a murderer? Have you killed anybody?
That's
Do
not my
you
first question.
do you think you're going to want to kill me at some point?
Hmm.
Do you have anger issues? I need to know. I'm very mouthy.
I love it though because he just laughed. He was
Yeah,
like, I know what you just watched. So I was kind of expecting that
yeah.
question. I was
Well,
like, okay, cool.
well, I already know.
Just so
I
you,
already know
just so you know.
what's up. But that the prosecutor, I hated him.
I didn't like him either. He was a dick. Can
Every
I say that on here?
Yeah, sure. Every
Yeah.
time he opened his mouth, I got mad
Mm-hmm.
because it was like she asked him for like she was telling them, I just told on him. Like,
Yeah.
I would like some protection. He knows where my family lives. He knows where I live.
Mhm.
Well, just don't talk to him.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Don't answer him?
Cuz I have to wonder, I kind of feel like if the police had done their job and offered her some assistance from the very beginning, I wonder if she would have even gone back. Like I wonder if it would have become so traumatic for her. Like during this whole process, like she's getting into drugs, she's drinking, she's partying, she's doing all this. Like she is, I mean, she admitted like she's not in a good
Oh
headspace.
no,
She's
she's
going
spiraling.
downhill. I wonder if, like you said, if the police had done their job, offered her some assistance, helped her throughout this whole process, not called her out
Right.
and everything else, if it would have gone differently,
Well,
possibly.
but then she's, begging for help and she's
Mhm.
spiraling out of control and
Mhm.
she's, using drugs and
Mhm.
alcohol and I mean she's living on Red Bull and cigarettes and
Yeah. Well,
and
she's
he
not
goes,
getting help,
but
so
he literally says, "She's smart. She's a doctor. She should know what's available." What? And I'm like, but I mean, every single time she would go to the police, they were low key rude to her. Like
oh
they were low key
yeah.
very hateful to her
Mhm.
a good bit of the time.
Mhm.
And then it got to a point where she didn't trust cops. She didn't trust anyone
Mhm.
talk. I mean, she got very paranoid. She got very like I mean, she even admitted she was in a state of psychosis where she just
Yeah. And you could tell because it showed like little videos and everything
yeah,
that she had been making during this whole process. Like you could tell her mental health was declining. It
yeah,
she was not in a good place mentally.
right.
And I feel like that's because she just wasn't getting the help she needed or the
Well, and then
support or anything else. So instead of getting help and protection, she felt like she had to go back and she just got sucked into this guy's world
right,
because she's at first she's having to act like she didn't know anything. Like she's trying to act like the supportive girlfriend
right.
in order to keep her and her family safe. But in doing so, she just goes into this dark place
Yeah,
with this guy
yeah,
because, and it all started from a place of just protecting herself
right.
because nobody else was.
But she tried to do the right thing.
Yeah.
She tried to call and report what happened to the police,
Hmm.
which is what she should have done. But then, she starts, I mean, she's going back and forth to begin with should I tell, should I not tell? This is the man whom I'm going to marry. I just told everyone
Hmm.
that we're engaged. He
Yeah.
just announced our engagement. And then all of a sudden, hey, I've killed
Yeah.
someone and he's buried.
I
You know where
mean,
you shoot the clay?
I I guess I understand the hesitation. I mean, everybody can say that, oh, well, as soon as he confessed that to me, I would have been going to the police straight away.
Right.
You say that,
But she,
but
like she
she
said,
was so shocked.
I agree with her in the sense of she was in such a state of I I can't process this information.
Yeah.
I can't go to the police yet because I'm still trying to make sense of everything that he said.
Well, cuz she was truly in love with this guy.
Yeah.
And it is hard to process when you've been looking at someone a certain way for a period of time to all of a sudden eh, hearing information like that
Yeah,
just
it's just
completely changes.
it's a bomb that's been dropped and you've got to be
You've got
able
to
to
process it.
know it's going to take you a minute because yes,
Yeah, sure.
calling the police was the right move
Mhm.
ultimately, but at the same time it's hard to make such a decision when you've got all this information like okay, well, I can call the police, but I'm engaged to him. There's my family. There's this, there's too many moving
I
pieces.
mean, you're thinking, you're playing out all these scenarios in your head.
Yeah.
So again, I get the delay.
Yeah. You've got to think it all
You've got to,
through
yeah.
before you can make the right decision,
Mm-hmm.
because there's just so much.
Because in the beginning, of course, she thought it was just an accident in the
Hmm.
beginning. I mean, come to find out later, it wasn't. But
Right.
she was truly thinking in the beginning that this was just an accident. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I get the overthinking, going through all the scenarios in your head
Yeah.
before making that call. I
Yeah.
get it.
I do too. But the whole thing was just wild to me.
I I I was shocked, and in the end, did it say like she ended up after all this going to rehab,
Yeah.
getting clean, working on her mental health
Hmm.
because it did take a toll. It affected her job, her relationships.
Hmm.
I mean, her whole life.
Yeah.
So I'd actually kind of like to see a follow up.
Yeah.
I would like to maybe a year from now know where she is and what she's doing, and me being the hopeless romantic would like to know how her new relationship is going and if it's working out, because at the end
Yeah.
they did mention that too, that she had found someone and she was in a good place and she was clean. And okay, so
Okay.
I'm kind of interested to know, is there a should I marry a murderer part 2, or if this guy was actually,
I hope
if she
not.
finally kind of got lucky
Yeah.
and hit the jackpot and everything. I always have those kind of questions though during these documentaries. I want to see a follow up. I want to see an after. And also, the brothers didn't get sentenced for very long. So, I mean, they'll still be,
The
was it 15 years?
Not Robert. Robert was not all that long. His
Mm-hmm.
was just a couple of years, I think.
Yeah, but Sandy,
But Sandy got, I think it was 12 to 15 years or something like
yeah,
that.
I was thinking 15.
But
So,
but it was because they they lessened it down
mm-hmm.
to like a negligent homicide almost.
So this is always going to be in the back of my mind, and I hope whenever they're released, it comes back because I want to know.
Because he ended up taking a plea deal,
Mhm.
and that's the reason why his was, it was lesser, because they took murder out of it.
Yeah. Do you feel like they agreed to that for her sake?
I think he did, yeah.
I kind of got that feeling during the documentary that
Because
they
I
took the plea deal just so they wouldn't have to go to trial and
Yes,
she
because
could go on.
he did actually love her, and you could
Yeah.
tell that he actually loved her by
Yeah.
the stuff that he was saying
And
when
also,
she
he didn't kill
recorded
her.
him.
Because, I
Uh-huh.
feel like most guys, once they find out that
Well,
you were probably the snitch,
yeah.
you're dead.
Yeah, and she thought she was when he showed up at her
Oh,
house,
yeah.
but he went on and on about how he actually did love her and all this
Hmm.
other stuff, and he had defended her when everyone else thought it was her that said something.
Hmm.
And I think he really did care about her, and so I did take it that way, that they took a plea so she would not have to, because
Yeah.
she ran away and did
Yeah.
not show up for the first.
Her tail got locked up
Yeah,
because she kind of
she went
just
off the
snapped,
rails.
and she wanted to go find that bike.
She did, and I mean, like,
She went to a waterfall, and it was crazy. I was just
watching
sitting here like,
watching that video. It was so
what?
trippy. Like, I felt like, am I on drugs, or like,
Yeah.
what is happening?
She definitely was.
She was.
She definitely was.
Yeah.
Um, and I felt bad for her, and then part of me was just like, "Girl, you're crazy. You kind of brought this on yourself."
Yeah. I mean,
So,
like, I do feel like it was weird that she, after telling on them and after feeling so uncomfortable and all this other stuff, she just kept taking him back in and kept. And I mean, like, I do feel like that was weird
mhm.
because she could have said, "Listen, I don't feel comfortable." She didn't have to come out and be like, "I ratted you out. The cops are looking at, looking out
Yeah.
for you." But she could have just been like, "I feel uncomfortable with this information. Like, I need some time
Yeah.
apart or whatever." But she literally just kept going back and going back and going back. And I know she says that she loves him, and I can't say what I would do in that situation. I don't.
I mean, I kind of feel like I can, even the hopeless romantic that I am. I don't care how much I love you. I'm gonna be like, look, you're on your own on this one, buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
I
can't. I can't stand by my man
I
in this
honestly,
case.
I have to say that I honestly don't trust your judgment on any of that stuff. I have to be honest.
Okay, I get it. I
I
understand.
I don't trust you.
But I have to say, as I was watching that documentary, even though I know at the beginning, I was like, I know Tasha's thinking that would be my crazy ass. I'm sorry. I was sitting here like, ain't no way. No way. And hey, I'm texting my man during this. I'm like, no,
And
you gone, you
and the
done.
whole time Tasha's like, that would be Tanya. That would be
You
Tanya.
know what? It's okay. I feel like people sometimes underestimate me. It's fine.
It's
It's
not
fine.
it's not an
It's
underestimation.
fine.
It's
Look,
because we know
look,
who you are.
let me find out. He has a deep dark secret like that, and you'll see me walking. I'll show you. I'm gonna be like, look, Tasha, I done called the police on him because
Give me his number. Give me his number, and I'm gonna be like, we have to do. We have to put a little test out there.
Oh,
I
okay.
need you to tell her you did blank, 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 and let's just see what happens. And I know what's gonna happen. I know it's going to happen. She's never going to tell me
Well,
about it. She's never going to tell me about it. This is going to be between them two. She will never ever say, "Oh my gosh, Tasha, so I found out he did this." She won't. Because she knows I'll be like, "What the hell are you talking about? You better leave him." The whole time she's going to be texting, "It's okay. We can work this out, baby. I know we can."
we're not working it out.
Give me his number. Okay, we're gonna work. We're
The
gonna work on this.
level of I do not care.
Listen, I will go find him.
I mean, like,
I will go find him. I will show up at his job and I will be like, you and I need to have a conversation.
oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to tell him to watch this episode because he doesn't watch.
You tell him,
He's not a podcast watching type of
I
person or
mean,
listening or anything else, but he's gonna have to, and I can hear him laughing right
you tell
now.
him that we need him to be viewer number 5. Okay? Viewer number 5, please step
Viewer
in.
number 5, subscriber 104.
No, 105. We got a 104, I
Oh, we
believe.
got 104. Okay,
Oh,
shoot. Okay.
period. Anyway, okay. Well, I think we're good on time here.
Okay. Well, that was fun. That was fun.
So we can wrap this up just knowing that yes, should I marry a murderer is based on Tanya. Just
Not.
know when you see her story on Netflix, I will make sure you guys know to watch it. And y'all, I will be there saying, I told everybody on the Margaritas podcast that we'd get here one day.
By the way, do we need to rename the podcast? Because I've been slacking on my margaritas lately. I'm just like, give me tea or give me wine.
Nah,
I haven't been
we
drinking
just
the margaritas.
name it Alcoholics Podcast.
We could do that.
I'm just kidding.
We could do that.
No, we're gonna leave it like it is.
Okay.
It's our brand, okay?
It's a brand. Okay.
Doesn't matter what you're drinking. Don't matter.
I'm not going to tell.
You already told.
I know.
See, this is what happens. Anyway,
Okay.
we're going to wrap it up.
Wrapping it up. Everybody have a good week.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't marry a murderer.
Don't marry a murderer. Don't get on Tinder. I think that should be the first lesson out of all the documentaries I've watched so far.
Yeah.
Just don't use Tinder.
Stay away from Tinder.
Stay away from
And
it.
if they ask you if you want to come see the farm, say no.
Don't go to the farm and don't go on a hike.
Exactly.
There you go. Or a boat. We've had this discussion too. So
ask yourself, what would Tanya do?
Stay in public places, people.
And do the opposite. If you think Tanya would do it, you don't do that.
If you're not sure, just ask us. We'll let you know.
That's right. Anyway.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.